first thing you notice when you log on to smartbiz.my is the landing page where you can easily sign up with our free 14 days trial that doesn't require credit card. You can easily sign up without putting your payment card. So when you finish putting all the details and you proceed to the next page to put your company information, then you can be able to select what plan you need, your company need based on your business needs. And you will be able to see something like this, which contains all the plans that we offer, starting from starter to professional to enterprise. Each of them has different sets of features that match the level of the business you're running and the number of employees that you have. As you can see at the starter plan, we have up to 50 employees, which is more than enough for businesses that are in this category, businesses that are just starting. And you can add up to 100 products, and for the professional plan you have up to 100 employees and up to 250 products, and you see the list of features that are available in this plan. So if you want to go all out, you want to have the HR, the POS, the payroll, the e-invoice by LHDN, you can select the enterprise plan, which contains all the features that we offer, and it has unlimited employees. You can add as much employees as you want, and you can add unlimited products also, and it comes with the HR pack, and it also comes with accounting, which will help you to reduce the manual work in doing accounting for your business. All you have to do in the accounting feature is every year you just press generate accounting report, and it will generate a comprehensive Excel accounting report of all your expenses and income, revenue, and asset depreciation, and everything will be generated automatically for you, and you can also see your P&L, which is profit and loss. So when you have completed your sign-up process, it will bring you to the dashboard automatically. And this is what you will see. Initially, this place would be empty. The recent expenses or recent receipts by the company or expenses categories, it will all be empty because you haven't started keying in any information yet. So you see the cash flow. This is where you see the graphic analytics of your expenses and income, and you can go to the recent transactions to see all the transactions that come in from receipts that you have issued to customers or invoices or any payment or expenses, purchases, and overhead costs. Everything will be displayed here for you for a comprehensive analytics. You see the Settings tab, you just click the Settings and you go to this Edit Profile. You click this button and you key in all the information of your company. You key in your company entity type, the address, the phone number, industry type, the city and postcode and everything. And then you go down to the statutory section, you key in your tax number, which is E number and C number. These are two different tax numbers, especially for Sanderian Bearhead companies. The C number is for the company to use to pay their own income tax, and the E number is the one they use to pay for employees' tax. And you put in your EPF and all the information, and you go down to the account information, you put in your bank details. Make sure you select the appropriate bank that you're using because this will be used to generate the bulk payment file for you, which you can be able to upload into your banking portal for bulk payment of employee salaries and other statutory payments. And down to this section, you can select the address of your business area, your office, and you can be able to set how many meters that your employees have to be in the office to be able to clock in. This is usually used for the attendance if you're going to be using our attendance feature. So you can set 20 meters, 50 meters, 100 meters, how many meters you want, depending on how big your office is. So when you set it, which means that employees cannot be able to clock in if they are outside the perimeters of your office. But if they are within the perimeters, they can be able to clock in. So that is how the attendance feature works. And when you are done, you just click Save and that's it. Next thing is to go to Asset Management. So if you have assets in your company, the computers, the PCs that your employee use for work, or the air conditioner, the television, or whatever you have as an asset in your office, you can add all of them here and you will set their depreciation percentage. You can set 10% per year, which means every year it will depreciate by 10%. Alright, next thing you will do is to add branch management if you have more than one branch. So you can add multiple branches here. So you can able to set employees that works in different branches later on. Another thing is a site management. If you are working in the construction industry or you have projects that requires field visitation or stuff like that, you can add a site, different sites here, and employees can be able to be assigned to these sites. So whenever they go for work or visitation to these sites, they can be able to clock in there and you can be able to monitor their attendance, whether they are working in that site or not. So when they finish, they can clock out and you can see which sites they are clocked in and when they clocked in and how many hours they were in that site. All this helps you to monitor comprehensively your employees' movement. So next thing you will do is to go to Add Employees. You scroll up, you see the Employees tab, you click it, and this form you fill it up. If it's a local employee, you fill up the NRIC, which is the IC number. If it's an international employee, you fill out the passport number and you fill up the full name and every other details and the number of children here. Also you have to fill up. This will help the employee to apply for tax deduction. And it will help in calculating the PCB also, which will help to reduce the amount of tax that the employee is going to pay. You put in the work email. This email can be anything. It can be the employee's personal email, or it can be your domain name email. When you put it, it would automatically show down here at the System and Security section, and you set the status to active, and you set the role of the employee. Is it manager? Is it staff? Is it admin? Each of these roles has different level of access. Admin can be able to access everything in the system, while manager can be able to only access employees that are under his or her department. And employees can only be able to access their profile and only features that are assigned to them by the admin. And then you put a temporary password for the employee and you click Add Employee. It automatically creates the employee and creates login credentials for the employee. You go to Payroll, you click the Payroll tab, you click the employee here and you scroll down, you click Edit Payroll Details. Then you can be able to add the basic pay salary of the employee. You can be able to add all the allowances that you want to offer to the employee. You can select if the employee is eligible for overtime or not and payroll frequency. Is it monthly or weekly? Then you add all the statutory information, the EPF number, the SOXO number, and the EIS number. You add the income tax number of the employee also, and you add the banking information of the employee. Then you click Save. That's it. So if you want to run payroll every month, every end of the month, all you have to do is come here, you click on Run Payroll. When you click on Run Payroll, you will see the details, the basic salary, the allowances, and all deductions for all your employees. And all you have to do is click on this button here, Process Payroll. When you click Process Payroll, it will run for a few seconds and it will process payroll and it will generate all the files for you. Then you can see it in this payroll history. You can see for January 2026 or whichever month you are. You click this, it will drop down and it will show all the employees. You see the EIS batch payments. These are all the payment files that you can download and upload to your banking portal for bulk payments or salary, for PCB, for EPF, for SOXO and EIS. And next thing is that here you can be able to see the payslips of all the employees that you have processed payroll for. And employees can be able to see their payroll payslip also and able to download it. That's all for the payroll. And another thing is the HR. You click on the HR tab, it will bring you to this page where you can be able to see employee attendance. So all employees can be able to clock in for attendance here if they are within the office premises. And the admin or HR can be able to view all attendance records, the employees that have clocked in for the day, the employees that we are late, how many when they checked in, when they checked out, how many hours they worked, and how many OTs they were eligible for. You will see all the details here. And each employee can be able to see a summary of their attendance in a month. This is how many months they are supposed to work, and this is how many months they didn't work, and how many months they were present. All these things will be displayed in the summary, and they can be able to clock out after the end of the day. Another thing is leave. You can see that employee can also be able to apply for leave from here. There are different types of leaves. There's maternity, annual leave, sick leave, hospitalization, paternity, unpaid leave, replacement leave, different types of leave. So when the employee clicks this, it will automatically show their name and their employee ID, and they will be able to select what leave they are applying for, how long, and upload attachment and put the reason why they're applying the leave. And they can be able to submit the application, so when they submit the application, you must have assigned supervisor for the employee from the employee's form. So the supervisor would be able to give the first level of approval before HR or the manager or whoever is handling that employee or the admin gives the final approval. Another thing is you can be able to see all leave applications, the ones that have been approved, the ones that are pending, the ones that have been cancelled, and different features. Now, another important feature is that you can be able to see whenever an employee applies for leave, the manager, the supervisor, or whoever is in charge of approving can check out the leave. If there's anything wrong, if the employee didn't attach any supporting document, you can easily click on this comment and add a comment and to tell the